Hello students, welcome once again. This is lecture number 8 in the lecture series of differentiation. This question is quite interesting question. I found this in Maharashtra State textbook. This is from exercise 1.1, question number 4. The question is a table of values of f, g, f dash and g dash is given. So you can see here in this table the columns are x, f of x, g of x, f dash x and g dash x. Now you know f dash x is derivative of f of x. When you differentiate f of x with respect to x, you get f dash x. It is like when you differentiate sine of x with respect to x, you get cos of x. When you differentiate tan of x with respect to x, you get sec square x. So what do you notice? You notice sine function when differentiated with respect to x, its derivative is cos function. So as sine derivative is cos, tan derivative is sec square, f derivative is represented by f dash. It is represented by f dash. Sine derivative is cos, tan derivative is sec square. Like derivative of one kind of function, you can say that derivative of one kind of function is another function. Derivative of tan, which is a kind of function, it's a rule, is sec square. Derivative of sine is cos. So derivative of f has to be some other function which we represent by f dash. It's a notation. So d by dx of g of x, we will write g dash x. You have to remember this. It's a representation notation. So g of x, f dash x and g dash x. Now under the column x, you have these values 2, 4, 6. And then under f of x, you have 1, 3, 4. Now what does this mean? It simply means when x value is 2, for x value 2, see this, for x value 2, f of x value is 1. So what is this value? This is f of 1. I'm sorry, f of 2. This is f of 2. When x value is 2, f of x is 1. So here you plug in 2. In place of x, you write 2. Then check this. When x value is 4, when x value is 4, f of x value is 3. So what does this mean? It means here where you have x, you will write 4. So you will get 3. So what is this? This value is f of 4. Now when x value is 6, f of x value is 5. So here in front of 6 and under f of x you have 5. So when you plug in 6 in place of x, when you write, see, this is x value. So in place of x, when you have 6, you get 5. This is f of 6. So what will this be, students? When x is 2, this is g of 2. When x is 4, this is g of 4. When x is 6, this is g of 6. I hope you all are understanding. G of 6. If any problem, see the video again. Pause this, go back, and replay it. Now look at this, f dash. What is f dash? F dash is derivative of f of x. So when x is 2, then you have f dash x as, okay, see, when x value is 2, you have f dash x as minus 3. So what are you doing? You are just plugging and see, in front of x value, come down under f dash. So this is f dash 2 when x is 2. Here you have 2, x is 2, this is f dash 2. What is this, students? This will be f dash 4. It is, you are just writing x value 4 for f dash x. You are taking x value 4, you plug in 4 here. So this is f dash 4. F dash 4 is 5. Then here you have f dash 6 and so on. This is f dash, sorry, this is g dash 2, g dash 4, g dash 6, g dash. These values are g dash x. These values are values of g dash x, that is values of derivative of g of x. You have f of x, which is function of x. Then when you differentiate this with respect to x, you get f dash x. So f of x is some kind of function. When you differentiate, you get f dash x, which is another function. For example, suppose you are given f of x as x square plus 2x plus 6. You are given f of x as x square plus 2x plus 6. Okay. This is explanation for the reference. Don't get confused. It is not the answer of this question. No. This I'll be doing later. Right now I'm just teaching you the meaning of f dash x and the value of f dash x at certain x. So suppose if I am having f of x as this and I want to find f dash x, what would I do? To find f dash x, I know f dash x is d by dx of f of x. It is derivative of f of x with respect to x. So I write d by dx of x square plus 2x plus 6. That is, I will get d by dx of x square is 2x, d by dx of 2x, which is 2 into 1, and d by dx of 6 is 0. So I get 2x plus 2. This is f dash x. So I got f dash x as 2x plus 2 when I have f of x as x square plus 2x plus 6. If I put x value 3 here, what will I get? I will get the value of the function when x equals 3. That is, I will get f of 3. I will get f of 3. You put 3 here, you will get f of 3. And what will f of 3 be? 3 square, which is 9, plus 2 into 3, 6, plus 6. 9 plus 6, 15. 15 plus 6, 21. Now when you put x value 3 here, in this, what do you get? You get f dash 3. You get f dash 3. What is that? You plug in x value 3 here. Just plug in. Just substitute x as 3. Replace x by 3. So you get f dash 3 as 2 into 3, 6, plus 2, 8, f dash 3. This is what it means. So now I hope you understand f of x and f dash x. We will solve this question. So see, what is this question here? The question is, I am given check this. So I'm given this table, and the question is, if r of x is f of g of x, r of x is f of g of x, find out r dash 2. So I write here, given r of x equals to f of g of x. What does that mean? It simply means, suppose you have f of x as sine of x, and you have g of x as, say, log of x. So when f of x is sine x, g of x is log x, what would be f of g of x? What would be f of g of x? F of g of x. Check. F of x is sine of x. So if I replace this x by g of x, then only it will be f of g of x. I repeat again. When I replace this x here by g of x, I will get f of g of x. Now when I do that, the same would be done here. Sine of g of x. If you replace x by g of x on left hand side, you will do the same on the right hand side. So see, doing that, what I get? I get f of g of x as sine of g of x. And what is g of x, my dear students? It is log of x. So you get sine of log of x. Now you understand what is meaning of f of g of x. F of g of x represents a kind of composite function of x. Like f of x is sine of x, it's a direct function of x. But f of g of x is sine of log of x. It is, there are two functions now, f and g. Okay. So the same way, here it's given f of g of x is represented by r of x. Such a function I can name some other function of x. So here they are naming it as r of x. Now as I take here sine x, log x, it could be any, it could be some other function, not necessarily always sine and log. This is just for an example, I showed it to you. Okay. I'll do one thing, I will solve this problem in lecture number 8b. This is 8a, lecture 8b. I will get you the solution. Thank you.